It is Thursday. It's 8 o'clock. It's the 52nd time since this has happened, and someone on the blacklist is watching the live stream very loud. Guys, how you doing?
I'm tired, man. I want to go home.
You are home. Welcome home to the
Um,
blacklist. Scott, man, you okay?
I am living the dream, Will, as always, the greatest day of my life, my friend.
That's what blacklists are all about, helping people find their dreams, connect with those dreams, and live those dreams. Lee, you all right?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Thanks, Lee.
We're off to a flying start. What do we want to talk about, guys? We've got an hour to kill. People have kindly joined us for an hour. I know I promised that we would talk about a little bit of Bloodstock, a little bit about the live launch. But before we get stuck in, is there anything pressing on your minds that you'd like to share with the group?
It's like an AA meeting. Yeah.
Well, cheers to that,
really
James.
Yeah. I have no today, not yet. I want to live the festival life forever, please.
I hear that. This week was very difficult to go back to work.
I don't think my liver could take it, really.
I thought we were relatively well behaved in terms of
Oh, we were.
alcohol consumption. I mean, we didn't really get a choice the night before. We had to be quite well behaved because we had to be up uncomfortably early for a band, and on stage uncomfortably early for a band. But that made us behave. And then the day following the show, as in the same day as the show, but the part that followed it, there wasn't a lot of time to just go nuts and drink because we were busy bees all day.
Well, you were. I was sat in the sun drinking beer.
I know. Every time someone was like, "Right, interview booked," it was like, "Lee's gone." You were very good at ducking out right at the right time.
I'm just going for a walk. Yeah,
I did actually say that. I did say I was going to. Yeah, I'm off for a wander.
Yeah, I promise.
6 hours later.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's more. I
conveniently
think
timed.
it's more fatigued from the lack of sleep from face planting the wall at least 4 times that night. It's like me
Yeah.
and James consecutive dunk, dunk.
For people who
The
don't
donk's
know,
rolling left, bunk.
for people who don't know that you might need to like set the context of like.
Well, they were
No,
fold down
no.
chairs.
It's fine. We just need to know that you guys clocked heads a few times overnight while sharing a room. It's not unusual. It doesn't need any further context. It's fine.
What I can tell you is one of you snore like an absolute fucking elephant.
That's probably me.
The house was shaking, and I was upstairs, and
was
I could hear someone downstairs.
Yeah.
Is that you snore? I snore. I do. I got like a deviated septum, so I snore like a motherfucker.
I didn't even come downstairs to figure out which one of you it was. It was just loud.
I didn't come downstairs because I was worried some sort of wild, ferocious animal was in there.
There was a wild, ferocious animal, I could tell you.
with all the headbutting going on and everything in between.
It couldn't have been me. I didn't hear any snoring. I was sleeping.
Yeah, you created a new death metal band, Deviated Septum. That's a quality.
Yeah, it's not
sleeping
bad.
sleeping in between bouts of getting absolutely catapulted out of your own bed.
Yeah.
It was the worst designed bed ever, right? Worst design.
Yeah. Well,
It had legs on one side, didn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. And because
And
we had
not on the
curiously
other.
balanced on the other side, so you rolled onto your left, you fucking hit the wall like that on an angle.
Bad times, man. Bad times.
basic, I would say. We should say hello to everybody. So,
We should.
hello, Blaze. Hello, Suzanne, Pilgrim G, Gavin, Nikki Walker, Alison, Gina, myself. Hi, me.
Hi,
Black Sunshine. Hello from the States. Kaz, Susie. Wow. Debs. Everyone's here. So many people here.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm practicing the royal wave.
Yeah. Good evening to all. People already commenting and complimenting your cremulation. Top Will.
Good band, this.
16.
Good band.
Shit merch.
I don't know. I'm one of those guys that when you come up to me and go name a song, I'm like from any top that I'm wearing. But I do like a spiky logo, especially one that I know that Lee's had a hand in making the music for. So I'm very keen on this top. Very keen on it indeed. So much so that I've already re-dyed it once because I faded it by wearing it so much.
Hello, Carl Walker, who's here with Nikki Walker. Hi, Carl. And try and join on a phone as well and boost our numbers. You're one more. You count for one more, which is good. But yeah, indeed.
There's a lot of talk of spam already in the feed.
Have you been keeping up with the Blacklist chat about?
I mean, I did dip in and out of it today and saw a lot of things about spam being said. I can't say that I've ever knowingly eaten spam, and nowadays, obviously, I wouldn't knowingly eat spam. But if that's what floats your boat.
It's people referring still, as I'm sure you're aware, to the Monty Python spam sketch, which is where the term spam comes from to relate to email. But there is a spam song in that very famous Monty Python scene. So there's a desire for Black Lakes to do the spam song live. Doing in the exchange for an hour and a half non-stop. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. And also there's been a request for Puff the Magic Dragon.
I saw that, yeah.
And the recreational activity. I think there was one other, but I can't remember what that is. Someone will have to remind me.
Yeah. I like the fact that I can't remember who suggested Puff the Magic Dragon. I think it was Alison. And Facebook tried to auto-correct when she put it in, so it was going to put Puff the Magic Roundabout. Now that's a very special location in Swindon.
Yeah,
Puff
there's
the Magic Roundabout.
There's a Magic Roundabout in Cardiff as well. They clearly get around. Zebedee needs to close his or her legs a bit more often by the seams of it.
Ouch. Does Zebedee even have legs?
What are you referring to?
The Magic Roundabout. Everyone knows what the Magic Roundabout is.
The place for all the prostitutes in Cardiff.
In case you're tuning in now, welcome to Blacklist, the place where we discuss the important things that matter, like which characters in the Magic Roundabout have which sex organs.
So Zebedee was the cow, right? But I believe, was Zebedee a female or male cow?
Wait, was the one on the spring?
That's Zebedee.
Zebedee, bro.
That was Zebedee, was it? What was the cow? Was it Esmeralda, something like that?
Ermintrude.
Ermintrude. Quality Magic Roundabout knowledge there.
Well, it's one of the few things that's older than us, isn't it? Really.
Ermintrude had a little flower in their mouth all the time, that was spinning. That's right.
Dylan's the name of the stoned rabbit.
Well, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, that fits. Yeah, that's good. There we are. We're already being corrected on our Magic Roundabout knowledge, and but obviously, when we're going live, the chat and the bit on YouTube is behind us, so it takes us a couple of seconds sometimes to catch up with what you're commenting or saying whilst we discuss, as Will said, the important matters of the day in terms of correctly sexing and gendering all of the members of the Magic Roundabout.
That's important these days. That's important stuff.
Fucking vital, man. I tell you what, roll over BBC News at 10. Put this shit on. Oh, there you go. Look, Magic Roundabout was my favourite growing up. I used to love Dylan's stuffed animal. That could be different in many ways. But,
yeah. The last we say about stuffing animals.
I think I've seen that film.
Dougal. One of them was called Dougal as well.
Yeah, that was the dog with the long hair.
Oh, Dougal, yeah. Dougal's the dog, yeah.
I don't know. I remember watching it. I was never that into it, if I'm honest. I remember going around the playground going, what's all the fuss about? Why is everyone so much into this? I mean, I watched it, but it never really connected with me deeply,
I mean,
I like the
I'm surprised
version
at
of
how
the
much
song,
I remember, but I can't say I was ever a big fan. I think it was a little bit before my time, if I'm honest. But and probably yours, really.
We're all spring chickens like Zebedee, except he wasn't a chicken, but
But he was a man, or is he female?
He was a jack in the box, wasn't it?
Again, you've got to be careful. Don't misgender fucking Zebedee.
Yeah.
Zebedee,
He's fucking cancelled now.
You get cancelled for the Magic Roundabout, misgendering Magic Roundabout characters.
He was a jack in the box. I never worked that out. Well done, James. That's good effort.
But did he have a box? I thought he was just a spring.
Hey, mate, he wasn't defined by his box.
Welcome to Blacklist, where we just no.
But we did start on talking about Bloodstock, but we
diverged into the magic. Let's talk about Bloodstock then. Let's talk about Bloodstock. That's a good.
How did we get there? How did we get there? Like, we won a competition that Scott entered us for.
Scott entered us into a competition.
It's all Scott's fault.
Scott's fault. I think they asked for one video to show what we could do, and you sent them Avarice. Is that right?
I did.
And that worked out rather well.
From the myriad bands and songs that were put in, we got chosen and were blown away. Thank you, Black Rock.
We should go back a step, because I don't know if anyone else has experienced this, but I missed the initial email that said that we'd been selected. So the first time I knew we were playing Bloodstock is when I had the chaser email going, "We just gave you Bloodstock. Do you really want it?" sort of thing, you know. And I mean, it wasn't those words, but has anyone else had that situation where they're finding out about something too late, or you're like, "What do you mean? What Bloodstock? Crazy?" So it was a very rapid scroll, and then realizing that there was a prior email that said, "We have selected you from the millions and millions of the Rocks fans. Finally, Black Lakes have come back to Derbyshire to lay the smackdown on your candy ass." So yeah, that was quite a moment. I don't know if I'm delighted or disappointed. It's a bit like finding your Christmas presents early, or see, now everyone lives with people, right? So people I live with have this really weird idea that when it comes to Christmas presents, you don't open the best thing last, because that might give it away. So if there's like a connected present, you have to open something else before that's the best thing, and then the last thing you end up with is like some shit accessory to go with the thing. I don't know. Is it me?
Where are you going with this, Scott?
Let me think. So let's say you were going to get a new guitar and you had a guitar stand to go with it. Yeah?
Yeah.
One of the half's brain would be, well, the guitar stand doesn't really matter, so open the guitar first, and then your last present's to the guitar stand. What I'm saying is, knowing that there's something cool to come to put on the guitar stand just means that when you open the guitar stand, there's then even better heightened anticipation for the final present. So the Bloodstock email was a bit like that. I kind of like found out too early. I didn't get to savor the moment. It was like, shit, I already know I'm at Bloodstock, but I'm being chased to reply to a previous email. And it felt a little bit like opening your Christmas presents in the wrong order. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
We're
okay.
not
I think I'm.
I think I talk about Christmas. It's still the summer holidays. Let's not talk about Christmas now.
It would have been nice to be able to be like, "Fuck yeah" for slightly longer than going, "Fuck yeah, oh fuck no, we're going to lose the opportunity if we don't move within the next 20 seconds."
Or imagine, getting an ice cream but having to eat all the chocolate first and then finishing with the cone.
That's what I do.
Well, you're weird. We have established this.
Then I will stop speaking. In which case, then, because you don't understand my argument because you're strange.
Because you eat ice cream
Completely
wrong.
understand it. I'm just, yanking your chain, brother.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks for joining us, buddy.
Blaze says that was such a long-winded way of wording it, but it makes sense. There you go. So I'm struggling to articulate myself.
Welcome to Scott's world.
Yeah,
we take the long road.
What I feel like is if people listen to me long enough, eventually I can make some sense. But sometimes it takes a while getting there.
You make lots of sense, dude.
No, well, maybe not today.
So we got there.
And then we played.
Yeah,
Bloodstock.
The first thing I did is I rang Will, and I
Yes,
said,
you
"Will,
did.
we're at Bloodstock."
And there was
And then,
tears. There was tears.
And then we cried like a little sissy girl. Yeah, it was a nice moment. It really was a nice moment. Thanks very much, Suzanne. I appreciate that. I need that today.
We love Scott's World. Scott's World. Scott's World.
Lots of detail. Excellent.
You missed the most important element, which was party time. Yeah, listeners, don't miss an email again in case it's download. I know, right? And in that situation, it's like Black Lakes admin. I need to discuss at some point the auto forwarding with Will, but that's a separate conversation.
I mean, I'll turn it back on again. It wasn't going to that address anyway. To be fair, it was going to you, sir.
Yeah, it was. It was completely unintended. They just, I don't know I put the proper. Anyway, let's not get into that. That's admin. No one cares. Black Sunshine is saying, so when you eat an ice cream, you eat a cone first. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying
is left with a handful of ice cream. Oh, I'm trying to eat that cone.
Imagine the way that you found out you were getting ice cream is because someone handed you a cone, and there are people that I live with, i.e. the other half, who thinks that having the fucking cone last is a good idea. No, it's a terrible idea. Have the cone first so that you finish on the ice cream, was what I was trying to say.
You finish on the ice cream? Are you going to eat that?
Bro, that's disgusting.
No. I'm using the ice cream as a metaphor.
I think Lee's seen a video about that.
Yeah, I've seen that film.
Hold on, I'll send it to you now, James.
Thanks.
Lee,
where does the flake come into this?
Did I what? Sorry.
Someone's asking, did you get to watch Deicide?
Unfortunately, not. No, we were travelling.
We
I've seen it before, but yeah. So yeah, no.
It did not go to plan. But we should talk about the bands that we saw. I guess that would be a good way of equally prolonging the bit where Black Lakes played. So we arrived, Saturday afternoon-ish?
Yep.
Yeah.
So not a hard conversation for me necessarily, but Will, what would you say? The band that you saw on Saturday you enjoyed? Who did you see?
I mean, I saw Architects annihilate the entire place. Typically Architects, very, very impressive, very enjoyable, very tight. And they've got enough absolutely massive songs now to keep you happy from start to finish. There wasn't really a song that I didn't stay till right at the end because I was very conscious that I wanted to get a decent amount of rest before playing the next day. So I left about 2/3 of the way through. But from everything I saw, there wasn't a song where I was like, oh, why did they play this? You know, it was a really, really strong set.
I equally absolutely loved the Architects. What was nice for me is I watched Malevolence with Lee and Dav. Not my bag. Nothing wrong with Malevolence. I'm sure they are upstanding top geezers. Not my bag, but the smile on Lee's face is as if he just got all the ice creams in all the world, all in the right order for whatever order it is in his head. And then I'm watching the Architects, and it's fair to say I'm a big fan. Will's a big fan. Architects not really your bag, Harris. Not really your cup of tea. And you were equally then trying to enjoy me enjoying that.
I remember being sitting next to James and Lee for a minute and having Lee going, "This is shit. This is shit." And I was just like, "Oh, I like this song." I turned to him and went, one of the songs on the first album was inspired a little bit by what they're doing here with this vocal style, and he's just like,
Let's divide the Blacklist right now. Architects, yes or no? There is the correct answer and there is the crazy
there
answer.
is the wrong answer.
I didn't say that. I said there's the crazy answer and there's the correct answer. But yeah, what do you think? But I loved it, and I stayed all the way to the end. And I went in several times. No one else did, but I was like, I'm not missing this. I went. Oh my god, look at this. Let me give that some big fat yes. They were. I was very happy, impressed. I'd never seen Architects before. Also, as you say, we watched Malevolence. I also saw some of Septic Flesh on the Sunday. Not really my cup of tea, but I did enjoy his stage presence and his use of the crowd. I enjoyed that element of it. There was also what was the band that we watched in the second tent as well?
Silosis.
Yeah, they were all right. I didn't mind that. But Architects were, very, very much my highlight.
I managed to catch Beast in Black on the Sunday.
Okay.
And they were awesome. I gotta be honest. They not my usual thing. Like a friend said, you need to make sure you check out Beast in Black for me. So I went to. Yeah. I made a point of going and checking them out. It's very European. It's very epic. It's very fun. I stood there with a big grin on my face in the whatever degrees heat that was on that day.
Oh, that was warm on Saturday. That was toasty.
It was warm.
But other than Beast in Black and Architects, I didn't really get a chance to. Oh, and I saw some Malevolence.
We saw some Combi Christ. I quite enjoyed them. You recommended them.
Yeah, we did
that.
Industrial
techno vibes.
Yeah,
that was all right.
Yeah, enjoyed them. Unfortunately, we weren't on the same days as South of Salem and King Kraken. Otherwise, I would have checked out both of those bands. Saw a load of good bands in that small tent. The what's it called? The
EMP one.
Yeah, EMP. There was a lot of good bands in there. I enjoyed.
Yeah, I stumbled on across on one. I'd have to have a look and find out because they were pretty awesome when I was wandering around.
Placement though, wasn't it, for that tent? You mean the one right near the main stage? Yeah.
It was the one. It was open on all sides, really, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it's a good idea for small bands though, up and coming bands, to get the traffic coming from main stage.
Yeah, there's a lot of traffic.
That's exactly what it was. I was moving from one stage to another, and I thought, oh, that sounds pretty good.
Someone took
that, and I went in there, and it was pretty good.
I saw some footage of King Kraken playing there, and their crowd was looked awesome. Really awesome.
It's nice because you kind of feel like it's just natural overspill from the main stage, which is quite nice as well.
Yeah.
Just to emphasise how much you don't know what you're talking about, Harris. The Architects vote went 91-8 against you. So 91% of the Blacklist say Architects fucking rock.
Fake news, bro. It's a fake.
Fake news.
I demand a recount and a riot.
That's just your truth.
If only that was a joke.
I know, exactly.
Yeah. It's so true. It's painful. But yeah, and James, anyone you saw that outside of that?
Malevolence blew me away, and the way they worked the crowd, the way the crowd were into it, it was just like brilliant to see. Absolutely brilliant to see.
Malevolence.
I was just watching it unfold, and it was awesome. Yeah.
Did anyone else feel that Malevolence was a bit painful in terms of the sound? I really struggle with Malevolence, like not through the music that they make, the sound coming from the main stage for their set was so like treble heavy.
Sure.
Some of the guitar was actually like, I got to the point where I had to have a finger in my ear, and I went and got into one of the, I mean it was the bar tent, but I went and got inside it because I was like, I need to get out of the sort of direct line of sight for the stage because it was actually slightly painful.
Do you find that like sound like changes depending on where you are at a gig or a festival massively?
100%.
Yeah, 100%. And normally you've got like the wind plays a big factor in that as well because it moves the stacks and things. But there wasn't. I mean, there was no wind at all at Bloodstock. It was an absolute heat wave. Download should take note of that. Then sort their weather out.
It was warm. I'm sure all the Blacklist are well educated, but if you don't stand where the sound desk is, generally you're going to get the best sound where the sound man is.
I saw Grove Street as well on the second stage. They were pretty good, like Australian hardcore. They were all good. So
yeah,
because I saw lots of bands. I'm like, who the fuck did I see?
What I would say, as someone, I mean, again, when I was a bit younger, the darker, blacker, more satanic and spikier it was, the happier I was. And not so much these days. I've kind of mellowed, but bearing in mind that it's a very, very spiky logo this year, particularly, it seems, and very, very lots of gothic, dark, hardcore, and death metal. Everyone was super chill, which was nice. So the Atmos was lush. Loved it. All of the bands were a bit like, a bit much for me, which is maybe why I love the Architects so much, because I could actually hear them, and it made some sense in my head. But yeah, the vibe was class. So if you're worried about spiky logo land at Bloodstock, everything is super chill, man. It really was.
I would say the atmosphere was. Yeah. I know it's smaller than Download, but the atmosphere was calmer. The atmosphere it felt safer. Everyone that we spoke to was just really nice. Like it just seemed like I'm talking not just like crew. I mean people just generally walking around that like didn't even know who we were. We just ended up chatting to some people. But they were just lovely people. Like everyone we spoke to was just proper chilled and happy. It was really cool. Really cool.
It was nice.
Very.
I guess the weather
helps the mood, doesn't it? But it's
you're right. I feel like it would have been like that if it was raining as well, though. There was only.
You're right there. You're right, man.
There's only one situation I wasn't happy about necessarily, which is not like me, but we're not going to go there. Other than that,
I apologise for that, and I did put my trousers back on, so just let it go.
I said please and everything, but
there was only one person that I know that we had a slight issue with, and that was a young security man just trying to do his job, and we were just trying to get home. He was just trying to do his job, and I don't think either party made I don't know. I didn't feel like we did anything particularly wrong, but he was very quick to get very upset and to start sulking. So we decided when we were leaving, while Architects were still playing, that we would use the artist's exit next to the main stage, like right off the side of the main stage. And we had no intention of going anywhere near getting on the stage. We just wanted to walk past the stage, get to the van and leave. Or sorry, we were getting in the car. And this guy was like, "You can't come through here." And we were like, "No, it's all good. We got the right." And he was like, "Those wristbands are for tomorrow," because it was Saturday night and we were playing the Sunday. And we were like, "Yeah, we're not trying to play. We just want to leave. We've been using this gate all day, and I think this guy had just come on shift. And after him saying you can't 4 or 5 times, and us saying but we have 4 or 5 times, he got really pissed off and just went, fuck it, you do what you want, you just do what you want, and just like moved out of our way. And we were like, oh, thank you, sir, we're just gonna leave. Like, that's what we want to do.
Yeah, well, the truth is different, because he was full Axl Rose. Will was.
Yeah, do you know who I am?
You as an arsehole.
Oh, honestly, I saw him. Black Lakes. I know, right?
Yeah, that sounds just like me.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was embarrassed.
Massive case of LSD. And if you don't know what that is, lead singer's disease. Will is like just such a fucking ego all the time.
Fuck you, fuck you. I was there. I know how it went down.
Oh, well, truth's out now, mate. Sorry, you can't. You can do as much denying as you like.
Yeah.
Shots fired.
Fine. Yep. Okay.
Hi, Viv. Flying visit, always good. We'll take that. Any visits, and thank you, everyone. I agree. I thought that Biods was a band, but I think it was a typo for Bloodstock. But yeah, it was super friendly. And Jay says the harder the logo is to the read, the more excited I get about the lineup, which is why Black Lakes will be imminently changing our logo to the death metal logo on a full-time basis.
Absolutely.
But yeah, apart from people snoring and shitty sleeps and overly enthusiastic security guards, it was all right.
That guy. To be, just to clarify, I don't.
Yeah,
he was
a nice
trying to do
guy.
his job, and I don't think he. It was difficult to have a conversation because of architects playing about 4 feet from your left ear.
You'll find that.
So
you'll find that.
No ill feeling towards the guy, and I'm hoping there's no ill feeling.
No, not at all.
Indeed. While Will was going,
everyone else that we encountered.
You know I am. Look at my wristband.
Get out of my way. Everyone else that we worked with there was absolute total class.
The crew on our stage, very, very nice,
unbelievable,
people, very chilled.
It was really cool that there were people there in the crew who'd actually graced the stage and been on the stage. So they were experienced, like, on stage as a technician, but also as a player as well. So there's a real wealth of experience, and it was really cool to hear that there were some new people coming up through the ranks, and there was fresh blood coming through their system, and they were sharing that professionalism, but also the way, if I can, there's like a Bloodstock way, and it's like chill, and it is professional, and you couldn't ask for better people.
I'm sure Di won't mind me saying that he, like, his biggest anxiety about playing this show was the getting set up and getting all the tech ready to go, because he felt that these big, like, this is it's not denying it's a big festival, and he just felt like we're going to be we're going to get thrown into what is effectively the lion's den. We're going to, like, any error that we've got, they're going to be like, you amateurs, rah, rah. And actually, like, nothing was too big an ask. They were the nicest guys on that stage. It was unbelievable. Really was. Yeah, really impressed. Couldn't sing their praises high enough.
And going in, I was nervous, not knowing how they'd be. There was anxiety going in, going, right, oh man, how is this going to be? Is it going to be like, what do you mean you haven't got this? Like, this is pro level, you need to turn up, and, like, we got ourselves, like, really well organized, but there was still that worry of, okay, this is like a next step up for us. We need to, like, make sure everything's good, and all the staff were like, and support crew were just amazing.
Yeah,
really
they were kind. It's just we've had a lot worse at a lot of smaller venues, haven't we? A lot more attitude where you think, fuck me, this guy must be fucking memory on weekends.
This guy hates doing his job. Yeah.
Does he know he works in a boozer? Do you know what I mean?
My favorite conversation with one of those texts was when I was putting the wires into the front of our IEM rig, And he came over and was like, I said, "Oh, have you got another couple of XLR cables that we can just borrow?" And he went, "You guys should have labelled this up. Like, it's a bit ridiculous, it's not labelled up. How are we supposed to, if we have to do it for you, how are we going to know it?" And I went, "Oh no, it is all labelled up. Look." And I pointed and I went, "Yeah, well, the label should be on the top." So, you know, like fully like backpedaled, and then came back in again with a different criticism. And he went, "Yeah, well, you know, good effort, but," and I was like, "All right, well, that's a lesson learned for next time. Thank you very much."
Because that's when you want feedback, right? Just about when you go on the biggest stage of your life about your labeling of fucking the in-ear rig. You know, excuse me, I think you'll find that you are using 1/4 inch font size here where you need 1/2 inch.
That wasn't Bloodstock, was it? Will that was somewhere else?
No, that was Bloodstock. That was the guy at Bloodstock. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. One of the guys.
We try and give you all the people that are difficult to deal with, basically, just to help.
Yeah.
It's like you all could send
Toes.
It's fine. Lots of people in a good way joining us late. Anthony, hi. Dave, hi. Speaking of the black metal logo, I will never be able to think of Dave without thinking of that logo that is tattooed right across the back of his shoulders. Fair play. But yeah, there was one of my moments was I was stood there, and then right in front of me on the stage was James Milner, who you probably won't know, but played with the band briefly and was in the main sound guy at Fuel. I was like, "Fucking hell, Milner!" All right,
I thought you meant the fucking footballer. Then I was like, "What? What was he doing?"
James Milner, yeah, absolutely, the left back from Man City, and yeah.
I was gonna say, I think it might be James Miller that does Fuel, and James Milner who does the footballing.
Didn't we also meet James at Ramesh?
Yeah, that was the first time.
Yeah, I've seen him. That's the first time we met him.
Yeah.
The reason I remember it vividly is because he has the 4 elements from the Fifth Element movie tattoo on his arm. It's one of my favourite films. I'm like, is that the Fifth Element tattoo?
And he's a ridiculous guitar player.
Yeah, he's pretty talented. You know, he's nearly as good at guitar as you will, but not quite.
Well, I did. I think that the one chord that I struck, it wasn't even a chord. The one string that I struck on this album, which is on the record,
is on the record.
Is a defining point in my career. That's the moment I knew that my calling was actually to be a guitar player.
You definitely showed him a lick or two. And Dave Earl, I completely agree. Lilu Dallas Multipass, 100%, mate. Absolute
I saw someone
legendary.
at Bloodstock dressed as Lilu Dallas. Actually.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I thought I dreamt that.
If you haven't seen The Fifth Element, if you don't like sci-fi, don't bother. But given where we are, right, it's a nerd fest. It normally is in rock and metal, and everyone's kind of cool. I would strongly recommend The Fifth Element if you've never seen it. Luc Besson, some of his finest work, in my opinion.
I agree. It's a great film. But I must point out something shocking. Well, I've just noticed it. We've got 27 concurrent viewers right now.
Yeah.
But only 10 likes for this live stream.
Oh, God.
So have we upset people? Have we upset people that much? Like, get it. Oh, look, now we've got 24 concurrent viewers. I upset people.
About it. Yeah, there we go. Like that film. Love that Joker.
Hit that like button. Help us rise.
You're getting more compliments on your t-shirts, Lee, which makes a change from your bass playing. What are you wearing?
Compliments are all well and good, but you need to get on Bandcamp and buy them, motherfuckers, isn't it? I'm only joking.
I know that, mate. What have you got? Deathmatch what? Deathmatch Hell. Don't even know what it is.
My t-shirt. Oh, it's
you just used the opportunity to try and flog more cremulation shirts then.
Yeah, I know. Basically took what I said, completely ignored it, and went, pimp my other band. Yeah, nice. I'm going to vicariously sell creme over the Blacklist. You know, it's fine.
My sister brought me this back from Tokyo.
I wonder who's making the comment. Yeah.
And he's got a Blacklist cap on now. The guy behind the bar, we give him one of them.
Exactly, getting us big in Japan.
That was cool.
And every drink in there is 666 yen, which is well cool as well, isn't it?
That's amazing.
Every drink is 666 yen.
Yeah, 666.
Yeah.
The number of the beast, right? I am conscious that it is 34, I know, but I feel like it could take a long time, I think, because didn't we want to talk about what people want us to play at the Exchange launch?
Let's do that.
I feel like that'll take a while.
Let's move swiftly.
We're halfway through, but obviously happy to answer any Bloodstock related questions.
In summary, Bloodstock good. Bloodstock
I have
great. Let's be honest. Bloodstock great.
Listen, I think we're all going back to Bloodstock next year.
Oh yeah, that lineup's insane.
If you've seen the lineup for 25, you know, love to go back as artist, going back as a punter. Done.
It's
So,
loads of tickets sold already.
Yeah, early bird
Yeah,
sales.
the early
Sold
birds
out.
sold out like
VIP and early ones, which means we have to be on the bill because otherwise I can't have that nice bit where you can sit down. So I'm like, no, I need to play because I want to have that nice bit where I can sit down, please.
yeah, that was nice.
Wow. Well, the shots fired from Nicky Walker early. The first and second albums in full. Yeah, I'm totally fine with that.
I ain't
Harris
fucking
James,
doing that. You get
crack
fucked.
on.
We'll have to
that sorted.
we'll have to call Valhalla Awaits and tell them they're no longer on the bill because we need the entire the evening.
To be fair, I reckon we could get it in as long as we don't talk. So you can have the whole thing start to finish. Yeah,
There's no
it's
chance of
doable.
that happening.
It's doable. Why? Why not?
Fucking
Why
not
not?
doable.
Why not?
I want people to if right. Obviously, we're not going to, but hypothetically, if we were only going to play one song, what
We're going
song
that
would it
way.
be? From
That
the
might be a bit
first,
easier.
obviously, I mean, from the first album is going to be a lot easier for people. I mean, you've got 3 singles out now from the second album to potentially choose from. I mean, you can rest easy knowing there'll be a few more being played. But if you genuinely could only have one, it'd be really interesting to know what your one would be.
The first shout is for Maze, which I'm also completely on board with, so that should happen. For those that may or may not know, Maze is the third track on the first. There you go, a continuous song that carries all the way on through the album. Nice. And then we've got Fragments, Hurricane, and Burn so far. We should have, hopefully, at least 25 suggestions. Wow. Hurricane, Verity, Fragments again.
Well, they're all happening.
I'm glad Fragments gets the love because I really enjoy doing Fragments and running around.
There's too many good songs to choose just one. You're allowed 3, Black Sunshine.
Yeah, given that you're not able to come, you get to choose more than one.
I also think that Dead Gods is a great shout. I know that a lot of people on this call may not have heard the title track, but I think that's a great shout.
Whoa, we're on 34 concurrent viewers when we started asking people this question.
Nice.
Welcome,
Break
one
the
and all.
Silence. Yeah, nice. Oldie but a goodie. Underrated, I feel, Break the Silence in a lot of ways. Nice.
Hold on, Dave, with White Christmas.
I'm on board with that. Fucking Puff the Dragon. White Christmas. Of a white Christmas.
I don't like
September.
Christmas.
Just like the ones we used to know.
Stop.
And also, and again, I'm not suggesting that for any minute you should do a VIP ticket just for this reason, but there is talk of also extra songs on an acoustic performance for those of you, which I know a number of you on this will be here for the VIP. So there'll be the potential to hear even more songs than just on the stage.
Absolutely.
Yes. Nice.
Got to treat them VIPs like VIPs.
More votes for Breaking the Silence. Yes, we did play Dead Gods at the Patriot. That is true. SpongeBob SquarePants. Love that by Corey Taylor. Yeah. Strangled and Mangled. I'm on board. Absolutely. Although personally, I would have I'd prefer the new one, Puff and Juice. But there we are.
Knowledge.
It's official. Ghosts has a vote, so that's going in right there. Ghosts of My Memories. Nice.
I'm shocked.
And again, more votes for the whole thing straight through. So that's the new album in its entirety. Crack on, gentlemen. Do your homework.
Let's do it.
I'm ready to go. Let's play all the albums in their entirety. I love that idea, and the bonus tracks.
I happen to know that a few people in this chat have heard the new album in its entirety.
Wow.
And
And just to be clear, by the way,
I'll leave that up to the Blacklist to decide who that is, so they can find them, torture them, get the secrets.
but to be clear, that's only in their professional capacity, because a lot of the people on the Blacklist here, reviews, and radio stations, we have not given it to anybody for free or anything like that. It's just the people that have to have it, because otherwise it's too late for the reviews and too late. So it's the way the industry works. So we're not trying to. There's the 3 from. Wow, I'm loving that already. From Black Shine, Verity, White Cliffs, and For All You've Left Behind. Nice. The fans have spoken.
For All We've Left Behind, that's an interesting shout. Didn't expect that.
Yeah, I'd love to do that live, and or acoustically, or both. You know, in fact,
I go for acoustically while I sit there and eat my crisps and drink my pint watching.
I was going to say, of course you'd do the whole set acoustic if you could, mate. Well, you're at the back. You're at the back with the plant going. Yeah, it's all right like this, isn't it? Yeah, it's good. Yeah,
Yeah,
better.
he's only in the band because I made him. You know what I mean? Like, fucking, you'll have to. Oh, fucking hell, do I have to? Yeah, you fucking have to. Go and play your 4-string.
So are we going to put a set list together after this?
Well, I think what we should have is a duke off. I think Will should set up a series of polls between 2 songs, and they only get to choose one to really put the
Oh.
What?
Yeah,
So if I
eliminate
put
the
Verity in Flames versus Dissident,
Well,
we'll just watch.
let's be sensible. Let's be sensible, right? So you put things in there that may or may not. I think we all know that certain songs are probably going to be in the set, right? Like Black Days Come, like For All You Left Behind, like Dark Before the Dawn, Ghosts of Our Memories. They're all going in. So it's the lesser known ones like Hurricane, Burn, and those kind of things that really should duke it out for the coveted slots.
I've never heard of Dark Before the Dawn, but other than that.
Yeah, all right. Well, maybe I just let one slip, said the Nancy Bishop. I don't remember what the name of the 3rd track on the album is, but I loved it. It depends what order that was. Or do you mean on For All You've Left Behind? What's the
because they've had Black Gold and we gave them numbers.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I'll let you on a little secret, Dave. We've probably changed the track listing about 8 times since that first track listing. So not even we know what track 3.
Wait, do you remember what track it was that Dave you listened to? You'd have to sing it for us, mate, so we know what one that was. It may have been. I don't know. It may have been Rapture. I'm giving all the song titles away here.
I mean, I think it may have been Rapture. Yeah.
And we just played fucking Rapture at Bloodstock. It's not like it's a fucking secret.
We played it elsewhere as well.
News on the street is there might even be footage of Rapture on YouTube from someone else that's not affiliated with
I'm
the
sure we played that at the Patriot, I'm sure.
I'm confident we played Rapture before live. We've definitely played. Well, I can tell you for a fact in the Red House the other year we played another song from the new album, and people, if they've been around for a while,
yeah,
it was very different to.
Yeah, it's quite different, I suppose, but yeah, it was there.
What was that?
The
one that we're planning to release next as a single.
One that goes
yeah.
Oh, we played that at the Patriot too.
Yeah, it was very heavy, so I reckon it was either Dave. That's either going to be the track opener, or the album opener, which should have gone din 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 din.
3, so I reckon it was Rapture.
I reckon it would have been Rapture. Boom. I should get a guitar, shouldn't I? Stop playing it. Easy. Where's my thing?
Oh, I thought you were getting a guitar. Oh, he's gone.
He's taking his seatbelt off.
No, I do every Blacklist naked from the waist down. So I didn't want to.
It's the only way to fly.
It might be a bit tricky to hear it over the internet, but in either way,
the noise gate is difficult.
So that's the fret position, Dave. Is either there or it's there. But I know you're going to be able to hear that. So
no, we did. That came through. That came through.
That's it, really? Oh, well, there we go. And then what was the main riff?
Yeah. It sounds a lot. It's got a lot more of a Arabic vibe to it, like when it's not coming through an amp. It's got like
yeah. Because it's in that pentatonic key and scale is why. Yeah. So, or in other words, the key of metal. Metal. Rapture was played at Bloodstock. That's true.
It was indeed.
So yeah, come on, Will. Let's start this head to head. So Lee, pick a song that's going to go head to head. Anyone.
Verity.
Head to head.
In Flames. And then James, Verity in Flames is going to go up against.
No, don't make me do this.
Tough shit. I just did.
Do it.
Say Blacklist come. Say Blacklist.
Verity versus Avarice.
Oh, wow. You can only choose one. Yeah, there you go.
And the vote is open. Only one of these songs makes the set. It's like having 2 kids and being only able to save one. Who are you going for?
Why did you say fucking Avarice?
Look at that. Verity's taking a smashing early lead.
I was going to say, just remember
the lead is dying. The lead is dying.
Not all things, that we say on the Blacklist are necessarily going to happen. So it was certainly an interesting choice, but yeah, 75% Verity. So
You
that's
didn't think that through, James. I'll tell you now.
Black
listen,
Sunshine.
this
Black
is why you
Sunshine
don't
simply
do-
says cruel.
but this is how we get everyone off the fence, right? Will, pick a song.
Hold on, we gotta wait for this one to end first.
It's over, mate.
Right,
That was over before
I'm
it
ending it.
started.
I'm ending it with
it's like
with
8%
19
Verity.
votes. 78% of you went for Verity.
Yeah, no avarice in the set. James's fault.
Crikey, that's
James's
all
fault.
on James.
And he owes me 10 quid because I won.
Just the 10 quid.
Yeah,
Will put a song in, and then I'll
Dissident.
decide what we're not playing.
This
You're
is-
going Dissident. All right, what do I want to put up against Dissident? It's got to be reasonably competitive, though, hasn't it? Otherwise it's not good fun, is it?
Ghosts.
Shut your face, you. It's not your turn. I'm going to make it super controversial. Let's go Dissident versus Burn.
Oh,
I should split people down the middle.
you've all gone mad.
Go. Blacklist, it's all up to you right now.
Yeah, I know where my vote's going. I'm straight in. Oh, it's 50-50. Oh, no, hang on. It was 50-50.
Did you take your vote out again after you voted? Because it went from
No.
100% to 0 again.
Yeah. Wow, look at that.
Come on, then let's cue the
wow.
next ones up while that's going.
Distance getting an absolute kick in right now.
I'm genuinely shocked.
I'm not saying I know what the fans want, but what am I saying?
I'm really surprised by that. I really am. It doesn't mean Dissident's not liked, I guess. It's just up against Burn.
Yeah. It's just
But
against Burn. Everyone wants Burn as the new one.
Okay, and with 19 votes and we're closing it there, the very clear winner there is Burn with 73% versus Dissident's 26.
So James, you get to choose first this time because Lee did last time.
Break the silence.
Ooh, nice. So think ballad, mate. Think ballad. Otherwise, you're gonna kill off our entire set.
For We Left Behind.
Ooh, this is gonna be that. Now you've actually made me genuinely interested for the first time in today's life.
The Battle of the Band.
Go!
Go on. Burn's a great song. Want to hear the new songs live? I can't even read this. Oh, I'm just gonna do that. Oh, hang on. Have I voted? I've got both devices though, so I can vote
I can't.
twice.
As the guy running, as the person running the stream, I cannot vote.
You don't get a vote.
So I don't get a vote.
Oh, it's tight and it's shifted. Oh, this is good fun. Want to hear the new songs? Opeth done this for Bloodstock fan picks, apparently. Yeah. Just played a lot, Lee Sutter. Again, I'm happy to do that, Anthony. Please speak to the other gentleman on the call.
What's that?
He said play them all. I'm happy to play them all. I'll play them all.
Yeah, I'd love to.
We can't get through curfew.
Right.
19 votes.
19 votes again. That is a close one. But
Still what I would choose.
Just pipped for We Left Behind.
Yeah, not really. 57%. It's fucking not as close as Brexit, is it? That's like a landslide. See what I did there?
Nice. Right, I got the most controversial and important vote coming up right now. You ready?
Oh, hang on. I thought, God, you go, and I'll choose first next time. Oh, for fuck's sake!
Come on. Where's your vote?
You're having it twice. There you are.
No.
Oh no.
Oh, by the way, if you take the ice cream first, you're a savage because you've got to hold it in your hands whilst you wait for a cone.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, that this is already like nearly 20 minutes, and we've hardly got. Right.
Right.
Fucking hell, you're a bunch of losers. Cone, surely. You just off your face. I'm
Come
only
on.
kidding. You're not.
Right, what's going next? What song is
I'm
going
gonna have
next?
to use landslide now. That makes sense.
Right.
You ruined my segment with ice cream or fucking cone with that.
Right,
we do a 2-hour session.
It
There's
was
no
a
2-hour
landslide.
session.
Is it my choice? Is it my choice?
It's your choice. What goes up against landslide, mate?
Oh, fuck.
There you go. Pick wisely. Yeah, hour and a half. Blacklist. You heard it here first. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's get more drunk.
I guess this is all I can think of right now.
Come on, well, it ain't that fucking hard. I'm like, oh,
What did he do? What did he do?
Oh my god, that can't be done.
I love it when we go through the notes tomorrow and we're like, right, so the set is landslide, landslide, burn, ice cream,
Opeth. Ooh, sexy love time. Oh yes, nice. Very nice.
There's the 19 that we've been waiting on. So, oh, it's moving. Someone's unvoted and B-rated.
I like that. Deb says no, I want both. I like that. She refuses to vote on those two, which I like.
Abstained. That's a close. Look at that. Look at that.
It's close, but you know, there's a clear winner once again.
Oh, 21 votes is tipping
Lee's
it.
favourite song. Oh, 57. Whoever that was, well done. You just absolutely tipped the scales.
I can't vote, so you know.
Yeah. Close it down, babe.
It ain't
Close
me.
it down. Ghosts. Nice.
Oh, bullshit.
Your first vote again. To be honest, if we carry on doing this, we're going to give away all the song titles from the new albums. That's all cool, isn't it? Because it's only a couple of weeks.
I was going to say we barely mentioned new ones, really.
So far,
We did Verity Avarice, Burn Dissident, Forward Left Behind, Break the Silence, Ghost or Landslide. So let's do a couple of new ones. I'll tell you what, let's do a couple of new ones we haven't released, and then people will have to just really cast a wild vote. Hey,
although some people have heard it. You're going with hate. Oh, it's Lee's turn. He's not got no fucking discipline, is he? Jesus.
I just get excited. Come on, Lee, pick a song.
No, I'm joking. I don't mean any offence. I just mean that as a joke. Well, I don't really care.
Lee, choose a song.
Dark Glass.
And going up against James.
I wish you the best.
Straight up, Will, going up against. I'll go against James.
Yeah,
oh, sure. You've done that. Oh, okay, I see what you're doing. Dun, dun, dun.
What, hate or Dark Glass?
I'm voting. I voted.
I'm voting in. Okay.
Just to be clear, the title of the song is Hate, but it has apostrophes because hate does stand for something, and when you can pour over the lyrics, it won't take very long to work it out.
Because we don't hate anybody.
No, we don't. We hate the haters, I suppose.
Oh, there you go. Hate was the song Dave heard, even though it was in third. I don't know. Who knows?
It probably would have been. It might have been.
There you go. We gave him a random number on that day. There we go. Hate the song that you heard. It's a hard one to choose.
There you go. 20 votes in, and it's 50-50.
50-50. There you go, because people don't know what they like.
Well, I guess that means we play both.
Yeah, there we go. That wasn't too bad.
Easy.
James.
Yes, mate.
Although it's going to get boring in a minute, so we'll have to stop.
Yeah.
We'll do all.
Let's go Hurricane.
Hurricane.
Versus Scott.
What can realistically give Hurricane a run for its money?
Something with tons of energy and like.
Well, it's more in terms of popularity because Hurricane's quite popular. It's nearly 50,000 streams on Spotify now, which is a bit of a mind blower.
I mean, that's a flex, isn't it?
Well, fuck
50,000 streams.
Flex. Going up against Hurricane, I think we will. Jesus, that is genuinely hard. I'm struggling to think of something we haven't said so far. I'm open to suggestions.
Ghost again.
Claire Taylor says that amount of streams is just her.
Exactly. Yeah, let's go Hurricane versus White Cliffs. Why not? Smash that in. Good suggestion. Thank you very much, Kaz.
Thing is, though,
right,
White Cliffs is an absolute banger, right?
So it's Hurricane. What are you talking about?
Yeah, what are you on about?
50,000 stream banger.
Oof. Oh, wow. Oh, that's a lot closer than I expected. I really thought that would not be close. But that is proving quite close right now.
I threw my oar in.
We should also use some of the this or that that we had in the interview. I quite like that. I don't remember there being that many good ones, but there were some good ones.
I quite enjoyed that game. Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, we were interviewed at Bloodstock by a number of media outlets, including, what was it, Moshville Times, Total Rock, a few others. That was quite nice. That was quite cool. And one of them
50-50 again.
50, baby.
We're playing both.
So we're playing both. Everything's going perfectly according to the plan of the set list right now as well, which is quite nice.
We've got a set list.
Well,
we're building it right now, James.
Yeah, I've had one for weeks. I've had one for weeks. It's like what should we play?
Aspirational.
Yeah, exactly. Everything off both albums, the bonus tracks, and all renditions of other songs we've ever done, all in the same set.
Yeah, man.
And for me, 30th, yeah, that's fine. Yes, East London Radio. We also just had an interview with Kaz, which was very enjoyable.
Tune in.
It's always lush.
Tune in on
to Kaz.
To hear some information about the new album.
Well played, Scott. Well played by you.
Well played by you, Kaz.
Yeah. What What should we tell everybody about the new record in the last 5 minutes?
Oh my God, it's got 2 Grammy-nominated people on it.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
And
That
you
is true.
jumped on Scott flexing, and then you dropped that.
I didn't jump on him.
Jeez.
Just pointing out.
Oh, so 2 Grammy nominated and 1 almost Grammy nominated. Daff will get it soon.
Well,
sorry, Scott, go on.
What would you say? And I'm going to make you choose. What would you say your favourite track from the new record is?
Dead Gods.
Yeah.
I mean,
all right, you can have 2.
I think maybe Dark Before the Dawn, potentially. There's a lot. There's a different vibe to that song which we don't do very often, and I think there's something about that vibe that I really enjoy. Not that I don't enjoy what we do all the time, but you know what I mean. Sure. It's nice to occasionally dip your toe in something.
Yeah, it touches my soul too.
Yeah.
What about you, James? If you had to pick one from the new album,
it has to be Dead Gods.
You have to pick Dead Gods.
Just because when we first got the orchestration, when we got the work back, it was mind blowing because it's like nothing we've ever produced before.
It's good. It's a good song. I'm very, very happy with how that's come out. I think potentially in the long term, it could be everyone's favorite from this album, quite possibly.
Maybe, yeah.
Lee, if you had to choose, I've got a thing in my mind. I should write it down, and then I can show everybody if I'm that good at predicting.
on a little bit of card that you can flip up after he's answered. I love it.
Yeah, but I'll do it quick enough so that people know I can't have just written it.
Darren Brown. Come on, Darren Brown.
He'll say something obscure just to make me look like a dick. Hang on a minute.
Do it, Lee. Do it.
No,
I want to play his game. I want to see if you can read my mind, like Peter Venkman with the fucking triangle or square.
That is outstanding.
3 wavy lines.
I think I'm more Sigourney Weaver from the new one, but fair enough.
I've not seen the new one yet. Is it actually worth watching?
I really enjoyed it.
Yes.
So I've written down what I think you might say. I could be wrong, and I will reveal it anyway.
I love this. I don't know why I'm getting so into it, but even I'm feeling the suspense.
Why?
Well, it's like I get people's attention.
I'm feeding it into your brain now, bro.
He's already written it down, Lee. Come on.
I'm gonna say burn.
Oh
no, it's not right. It's not right. That's what I would have gone with as well, mate. That is exactly what I'd have written as well.
Probably the heaviest, but there we are. We were close.
My second favourite song on the album, if that helps. Maybe you were picking up on something from my brain.
Yeah. Nice. Any plans for more headline shows other than Steph's birthday? Forgive me. Is Steph's birthday on the exchange day? Is that?
Can we talk about any of them?
Yeah, we can talk about.
Yes, we can talk about some of them. So headline shows that are booked. So obviously there's our own show in the exchange. There's our show at the Brickmakers, which is the Steph's birthday one.
In Norwich. On the 9th of November? No, yes, somewhere around the 6th of November. I'm trying to remember the date. It's early.
The 9th, you're right.
Right the first time.
Yes. And then
Dementia Fest?
Headline shows, yeah, we're headlining Dementia Fest, unbelievably, on the 18th of January. Can't mention that.
You're also
and headlining Chlamai on the 24th of May.
Which is very near my birthday. And we'll also be playing on my birthday next year, which is quite nice. But we're not allowed to talk about that one yet, but we are playing on my birthday. We're also playing KK Steel Mill for the first time on 9th September.
That's the next gig after Exchange, isn't it?
It is the next gig after Exchange. Looking forward to that big time.
29th
and then
of September. Get your tickets. I'll put the link for the tickets in the description for this video.
And I don't know, I better not say anything, but I know we are definitely playing then Shark Fest on the 12th of September in the Patriots.
Yes.
Or might no,
12th
October.
12th October.
Got the date right. I'm a month behind.
Everything from the rest of this year is definitely announced, so you're safe.
And it's on the website as well, so
we'll be quite
/live.
But we're not headlining in the Patriots. I think Ash and Reach are, but I think we are. I can't remember whether we're there or so. I better not say anything because I don't want to upset anybody. But we're there or thereabouts. I think
it is officially
Everything's
9
announced,
o'clock.
like James said, is on blacklist.com/live.
Indeed. Although there are shows that we're going to be playing this year that haven't been announced, Mike.
Yeah,
And
true.
There are quite a few. December. Sorry.
Oh, that cough, mate. You need to get another drink.
Honestly, get into me.
Right, we should probably wrap this
Even one in
up
more.
because it's 9
Jesus.
o'clock.
We're an hour. We're a minute over. Look at
We
that.
are.
Look what happened. You make people choose between their two favourite children.
I know. It was fun, wasn't it?
In all seriousness, thank you very much for wasting your hour with us and Black Lakes, who are now obviously a major UK and Ireland festival band, which is a bit surreal, but apparently, we've played one, so that kind of counts. And then 6th of September, the Exchange. If you've got any grandparents that are down for some fast and hard rock heavy metal in the Bristol area,
I wonder where you're going with that then, mate, to be honest.
to stay the fuck away from the Exchange, because we'll be playing and that'll ruin it for everybody.
It's going to be a busy night. We want it to be a packed night. Like, we are well into the second half of the entire what's the word, capacity. Let's finish this off. Let's get it right to the end. It would be a dream come true.
It would be nice. And thank you so much to everybody that has bought tickets. We are literally insane working on the plan for the night and merch bundles and trying to get everything ready for the 6th of September.
Yeah, James is going to buy everyone a beer.
Yeah, James is buying everyone a beer out of his own pocket, not the band money.
Wow, what a legend. What a legend. I'm going to hold you to that.
What was I going to say then? I believe this is the last Blacklist before that show, though, right? Is that right?
This is the last Blacklist ever.
Yeah.
No.
Fuck me. That's a bit dark.
Yeah, a surprise.
Yeah. We're finishing. But no, when's the next one? I assume it'll be after the Exchange, but before.
It will be, yeah. It will be.
That's average, which is pretty nice.
That's mad. I hadn't even thought about that.
So literally, I hope, because you're crazy enough to be on here with us, we'll see most of you at the Exchange on the 6th, or there will be Bloodstock footage coming at some point that we can share with our international and American friends. And I'm sure that James, I believe, as far as I know, will be wearing a crotch cam for the entire show at the Exchange. So
No one's going to fucking
but
look at that.
it'll be in a sporran, so the whole footage is just a muffled
it'll
black.
be facing outwards, so you'll have James's crotch point of view for the whole show, including backstage.
People might not know, but I've dropped the kilt now, haven't I? Not in that way.
I mean,
I'm no longer
that's
wearing...
why you've been charged. Yes.
Yeah.
Right. And with that, James,
I'm no longer wearing the kilt and the sporran, am I?
No, nobody really cares except you.
We've begged you to put it back on, James, because the alternative is way worse.
We know you will be there in spirit, Black Sunshine. Harris will be there in spirits, and I will be there also in spirit, playing Ghosts of Our Memory. Which I'm looking forward to.
I think we should leave before we get James in any more trouble. Have a good night, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. We will see you at the album launch.
And then Blacklist 53.
53.
We're nearly as old as Lee. Jesus.
Yikes. We will see you soon. Cheers, guys.
Peace.